Hey, my beautiful mystical soul tribe. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. So this reading was actually meant to be uploaded on Saturday for the weekend, the next 48 hours message. But hey, Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Well, Mercury did it again. I'm sure a lot of you have felt this energy of this Mercury Cancer. Each of you felt it in different ways. Delays, detours, things slowing down, technology really has been acting up, let me tell you. Plans changing last minute, and for some of us, even a few emotional roller coaster moments. Some of us, that roller coaster emotional roller coaster knocked us a few. Alright. Well, okay, so let me know in the comments, like, how did Mercury retrograde show up for you? Did you experience any sort of delays, miscommunication, travel changes, something completely unexpected? Perhaps you had some emotional self-sabotage moments. Let me know in the comments, like, what did you guys experience? So this whole Mercury retrograde, I've been having some internet issues. That's why I haven't been posting much, alright? It's like, you've been getting your cusp readings, alright? This last week I only posted one video, 12 in 1, right? All the cusp signs weekly videos. And Sunday, luckily, you're getting this week's video, alright? But this whole week, just getting your videos out there has been a struggle. Friday, even like with this video, trying to upload another video for you guys, the week ahead, was in CapCut, busy uploading, alright? I put it in the video is all in CapCut, so I can put the videos together, increase the sound, and so even if I'm not putting a few videos together, I still put on CapCut so it increases sound. But if the internet is messing around, well, let me tell you, it delays your videos. So for this specific video, the internet was again incredibly slow. Then it stopped working. Then it was working, and then it was still slow. So, and I really wanted everything to be finished so you could have this video on Sunday. Well, I thought maybe hopefully I can get this up for you. But Saturday had other plans for me. I ended up going on an unexpected road trip which wasn't planned at all. We had a good time though. And before I knew it, right now as I'm recording this, it's midday Sunday. And I haven't even got your videos yet up onto CapCut to put it together and upload. So, beautiful souls, this video still needs editing to get finished so you guys can get the reading. It's a pick a card. So I can get this sound increase so you guys can hear it and make sure that each pick a card pile flows nicely for you guys, you know, it transitions. And so instead of rushing it, you should probably get this probably Monday, Tuesday, depending how things go with the internet. But now the time you're watching this, yeah, Monday, early beginning of next week. And you know what? I don't think it's a coincidence because throughout the reading I mentioned this weekend because that's when it originally was recorded for you to get it for Saturday, alright? But you're not getting it. So this energy on this pick a card, trust your intuition, alright? On which pile you're going to go to, you can pick more than one. This energy could really have already played out on this weekend. Maybe it's going to be next weekend that the energy might just play out. Maybe it's going to play out over the weekend, right? It's the next 48 hours. It's going to play out during the week. Yeah, definitely trust which pile you're being guided to. This message, whenever it's finding you, it's meant to find you exactly when it's needed. As always, this pick a pile is going to be a collective reading, so take what resonates with your heart and leave if it doesn't. If you choose a pile and it doesn't resonate, try another one, or hey, leave it all together. Don't force anything. And anyway, before we continue to the choosing your piles and so forth, I just want to again thank you so much for your support on this channel, liking the videos, commenting, sharing your stories, and, you know, really just supporting our little corner of the internet. And, you know, every comment, every subscription, it really helps this channel grow. I really appreciate it, and I'm really grateful that we can build this kind and supportive wolf community together. I really do appreciate it. So, beautiful souls, let's dive in and look at the cards that are coming out. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you, whether energy is already played out or it will still play out. Remember, your timelines are different. I'm sending you all love and light, and yeah, I'll see you around in your pick-up piles. Hey, beautiful souls. If Spirit guided you today here, I don't believe it was by accident. There may be something happening over the next 48 hours that your soul already senses. This reading here is to give you a little bit of guidance before it unfolds. Welcome back to the Mystical Soul Tribe, beautiful souls. Today we're doing a bit of a pick a card reading for the next 48 hours. Whenever this finds you, it could be the weekend, it could be in the middle of the week. This is a timeless reading, so yeah, whenever Spirit brings you here, trust that there's a message here waiting for you, beautiful souls. We're going to look at 3 things. First, we're going to look at your current situation or the main energy surrounding you. We're going to look at the obstacle and the challenge that you may be facing over the next couple of days. And third, the lesson Spirit wants you to take away with these experiences. You know, sometimes, especially weekends, it can be full of surprises. Sometimes it's going to be about slowing down. Sometimes Spirit wants to prepare us for something we didn't see coming. This could also be in the week, maybe something unexpected changes within the week. But remember, these are collective readings. We're doing a little bit of a collective today for the cuss souls, for the wolf souls. Take what resonates with your heart and simply leave the rest. Beautiful souls, thank you again for hitting the like button, being subscribers here, supporting the channel in any way you can. Don't overthink it when you choose your pile here. We've got a pile 1, which is love yourself. Pile 2, self-acceptance. And pile 3, inner strength. We are using the mystical forest oracle. Give yourself a few minutes to choose, and beautiful soul, I will check you in your reading. Group 1, if you chose this card, love yourself. Let's have a look and see what the card says. Using a little bit of insulation tape here to cover up the writing, so it's a little bit of a surprise. And the card says, when you treat yourself with care, the universe mirrors that love back. Wow, let's dive in really deep. Let's see what messages want to come through. 9 of Swords. All right, perhaps you've been stressing about something, having a little bit of anxiety, sleepless nights. You have the Hermit, going within, inner wisdom. We have the Hangman. Let's really dive in, right? It says again, that card, love yourself. When you treat yourself with care, the universe mirrors that love back. Yes, definitely I feel like this is going to be one of those healing messages for someone whenever this finds you. Sometimes we hear the words, love yourself, and we think it means bubble baths, buying ourselves something nice, taking the day off. Those things can absolutely help, yes, but Spirit is more talking about something much deeper over the next 48 hours. What Spirit is saying here is, how have you actually been treating yourself on the inside? Because sometimes we kind to everyone else, but incredibly hard on ourselves. We have the 9 of Swords here, all right? Tells me that many of you have been carrying something heavy in your mind. This could be overthinking a conversation. Maybe you're wondering if you said the wrong thing or if someone is upset with you. The number 9 could be significant. Others may be worrying about money, work, your future, your relationships, or even wondering if you are making the right decision in life. Some of you, this can simply be exhaustion. Maybe you've been thinking so much that your mind hasn't had a chance to rest. I feel like someone watching this keeps replaying the same situations over and over in their head. What if you had done something differently, or done that differently, or this differently? What if it never works out? What if I'm not good enough? And Spirit wants you to know something really important here. Just because your mind tells you something repeatedly, whatever that is, doesn't even have to be the things that I've mentioned. It doesn't automatically make it true. Sometimes anxiety sounds very convincing, alright? Sometimes fear dresses itself up as facts. I'm hearing that this weekend, Spirit wants you to notice the stories that you're telling yourself. Are they actually true? Or are they coming from a place of lack and fear? Let's dive deeper. We have the Hermit and the obstacle position. Very interesting. Hermit is normally not a bad card at all. It's about wisdom and going within. But in the obstacle position, maybe some of you feel like you've isolated yourself more than you realized. Maybe you've stopped reaching out. Maybe you're carrying everything on your own because you don't want to burden anyone else. Perhaps, and the Hermit's also number 9. Double 9s could be significant for some of you. Yeah, maybe you've been feeling like you're carrying everything on your own because you don't want to burn anyone else, or maybe you become so focused on finding every answer before making a move that you become stuck. What I'm also hearing Spirit saying is you don't have to have everything figured out today. Some of you are waiting until you feel completely confident before taking that next step. But confidence often comes after we begin, not before, right? For others, this could simply mean that you're spending so much time in your own head that you're forgetting to actually enjoy the present moment. The full moon could be significant. We'll be having a full moon soon. This is also Virgo energy. The day I'm recording this, the moon is in Virgo. Yeah, this could be some of you maybe spending so much time in your own head that you forget enjoying the present moment. Your mind is living in maybe into the tomorrow, worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow, while your soul's asking you to come back to right now, to today. Let's have a look at the lesson and Spirit's guidance. The Hangman, sitting in a perfect position. So I'm hearing here, stop forcing, stop chasing, stop trying to control every outcome. 993 could be significant for some of you. Maybe you want to look up that angel number. Sometimes nothing is happening because Spirit's asking you to pause long enough to see something from a different perspective. What if some sort of delay, maybe there's something that's being delayed. What if there's something actually being delayed that is actually protecting you? What if this person hasn't replied because something better is unfolding? What if that closed door is redirecting you towards one that's much more aligned? Maybe you're being asked to surrender, not because you've given up, but because you choosing to trust over fear. Maybe this weekend or whenever this finds you over the next 48 hours, there must be some plans that change. Something gets delayed, or maybe something about life slows down or feels slower than you expected. I'm hearing don't immediately assume anything bad. Just ask yourself, what are you meant to see that you couldn't see before? Sometimes the biggest breakthrough comes from simply looking at the situation differently. Let's have a squiz here at the bottom of the tarot deck. The Emperor, Aries energy. Another full moon in this card. I like this because it tells me that your power hasn't gone anywhere. You've just maybe forgotten about where it lives. Not in other people's approval. It's more about not in having every answer, not in controlling every outcome. I'm hearing your power lives in how you choose to respond. The Emperor also reminds you that real strength isn't about pretending you're okay. It's about creating stability within yourself, even when life feels a little uncertain. It's about creating stability within yourself, even when life feels uncertain, yes. As you begin treating yourself with more compassion instead of criticism, maybe you might just start noticing something beautiful, like you'll maybe start making decisions from confidence instead of fear. Maybe you'll stop chasing what isn't meant for you. Or maybe you will start attracting people and opportunities that reflect the love and respect you finally giving yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what that oracle says, right? When you treat yourself with care, the universe mirrors that love back. It's beautiful. I'm hearing that your message here for the next 48 hours, the way you speak to yourself matters, whether it's this weekend or whenever this finds you. The way you care for others. Yeah, no, like, not just the way that you care for others, it's the way you care for yourself that matters. Because where you care for yourself, it sets the standard for what you allow the world to give back to you. Hey, beautiful souls. If this message found you exactly the right time, let me know below in the comments. Perhaps you can leave that a blue heart and wolf emoji, so that we know that you're here, and let us know which group you chose. And maybe if you feel comfortable with sharing with the collective here, tell us one way you choosing to show yourself love over the next 48 hours. Your comment might just be exactly what someone else in the Wolf Soul tribe needs to hear. And thank you for liking the video, being subscribers here, sharing these messages. And remember, beautiful soul, you don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to prove your value. You already are enough. You are already enough. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust your intuition, and I'll check you around the next one. Hey, group 2, those of you that chose this card, self-acceptance. Let's dive in and see what this card says. We put insulation tape on so it doesn't ruin the card. And it says, you are enough exactly as you are. When you accept your flaws with compassion, you open yourself to unconditional love and peace. Like, wow. This message is really for someone who has been questioning themselves lately. Maybe you've been comparing yourself to others. Maybe you've been feeling like you're behind in life. Maybe you've been wondering if you're doing enough, if you're good enough, or if you ever going to get where you want to be. And Spirit's like saying, hey, stop right there. Stop right here and say, yeah, stop. Spirit's like stopping you right here. And they're busy coming through and saying, you don't need to become someone else to deserve love, success, and happiness. You already are enough. You are already enough. All right, let's dive in deeper here and see what is the situation. The Page of Pentacles. Tell something about over the next 48 hours. Many of you will be standing at the beginning of something. This could be a new opportunity, a new idea, a conversation, a job application, a course, a business idea, or maybe even a new way of thinking about yourself. I also feel like some of you have been planting seeds for something, but because you haven't seen immediate results, you start doubting whether it's ever going to grow. And Spirit's saying every strong tree was built by a tiny seed. It was once a tiny seed, right? Just because something is small today, it doesn't mean it won't become something incredibly tomorrow. For some of you, the Page of Pentacles is asking you to invest in yourself. Maybe you've been putting everyone else's dreams first while your own goals keep getting pushed to like that one day kind of energy. Perhaps this weekend or the next 48 hours, whenever this finds you, could be the perfect time to take one small step. Not 10, just one small step, right? It could be an email, it could be an application, it could be a video, one chapter, writing a chapter of a book, or one video, one decision, creating that YouTube channel or that social media page. Some sort of decision, right? Sometimes one small action creates everything. Let's dive deeper here. The Chariot. Cancer energy. Interesting, because the chariot normally speaks about movement and success. But in the obstacle position, I feel like you're trying to force something to happen before it's ready. You wanting answers right now. You wanting progress right now. You wanting a life to move faster than it's moving. For others, I feel like there's an internal tug of war. Maybe life feels like it's moving too quickly and you feel like you're falling behind. I'm hearing there is a part of you that wants to move forward, with that tug of war. But the other part of you is still holding out on because of fear. It's almost like the energy of one foot is on the accelerator while the other is pressing the brakes. I'm hearing, no wonder you're exhausted. I almost feel like someone watching keeps maybe comparing their journey to someone else's. Maybe you like looking around. They're already there. They achieved more than me, or they're where I want to be. I'm running out of time, and Spirit's like, no, you're not. The path was never meant to look like anyone else's path, your path. The Chariot is just coming through to remind you that success isn't about racing other people. It's about staying aligned with your own direction. Let's dive deeper, beautiful souls. Again, thank you for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. Leaving comments. What is the lesson in the spiritual guidance? The Queen of Cups. Water energy, more water energy. Some of you could have strong water placements. The Queen of Cups is somebody that's emotionally wise. She doesn't ignore her feelings, but she also doesn't let them control her, I feel like Spirit is asking you to become kinder to yourself. Notice how you speak to yourself. If your best friend came to you feeling the way you've been feeling lately, or would you speak to them the way you've been speaking to yourself? Probably not. So then why are you speaking to yourself that way? Some of you have become your own biggest critic. I'm hearing here, celebrate everyone. You celebrate everyone else's victories, but you overlook your own. You maybe forgive everyone else's mistakes, but keep pushing yours. Punishing yours. Punishing yourself for your mistakes. Spirit, I'm hearing, wants that to change. The Queen of Cups shows, show yourself some compassion that you so freely give to others. Your heart deserves that too, I'm hearing. Also, I feel like this weekend or the next 48 hours when this finds you could bring some sort of emotional conversations or quiet moments where you suddenly realize you've been hard on yourself, and that realization alone will begin your healing. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. The Hangman, the underlining energy. Your perspective is changing. I'm hearing not overnight, but it's changing. The Hangman asks you to stop measuring your worth by how productive you've been, how much money you've made, whether someone chooses you, how quickly your life is moving. Instead, measure your worth by something much deeper. Your kindness, your resilience, your heart, your willingness to keep showing up even after disappointments. Spirit's inviting you to pause this weekend or the next 48 hours when this finds you, not because you're stuck, but because there's a new way of seeing yourself that's waiting to emerge. You know, when you stop looking at yourself through the eyes of fear, you finally begin seeing yourself through the eyes of love. And isn't that exactly what your oracle has been saying here? Right? You are enough, exactly as you are. When you accept your flaws with compassion, you open yourself to unconditional love and peace. That peace you're searching for, it doesn't begin when you become perfect, right? It begins the moment that you stop believing that you have to be. Hey, beautiful souls, if this message resonated or spoke to your heart, put a blue heart or a wolf emoji in the comments, maybe both even. Let me know that you chose part 2. Thank you for letting me know that you chose part 2. I'd also love to hear from you. What is the one thing you're choosing to stop criticizing yourself for? Hey, your honesty might just encourage someone else here in the Mystical Soul Tribe who needs to hear that they're also not alone. Thank you for liking the video, subscribing, helping this channel grow, sharing these videos. And remember, over the next 48 hours, you don't have to prove your worth to deserve good things. You don't have to have everything figured out to move forward. You already are enough, exactly as you are. Take care of yourself, trust your intuition, and I'll see you in the next one. Group 1. Oh, am I saying group 1? Maybe you came from group 1. I meant to say a group 3. 3 and 1s could be significant inner strength. Let's have a look. Thank you for being here and hitting the like button. Let's get this insulation tape off without trying to damage the card. Inner strength. No matter how uncertain the road ahead may seem, trust the light within you. It will guide you through darkness and lead you towards what is meant for you. Beautiful message. I feel like you've made it through every difficult chapter of your life so far, even the ones you thought would break you. And yet, here you are. Maybe a little wiser, maybe a little stronger, maybe a little healed, maybe still need healing. But hey, you're still standing. I feel like the next 48 hours, or if this finds you on the weekend, like a spirit wants you to remember that the strength that you're searching for isn't outside of you, it's already within you. Let's dive deeper here. The King of Cups. You could be a water sign, it doesn't have to be, or this could be related to somebody with strong masculine water energy. This tells me that the next 48 hours you're being asked to stay emotionally balanced, even if something around you feels uncertain. Some of you, this could be that mature person in your life, a father figure, a partner, a mentor, a boss, or someone who does offer calm advice. There may be meaningful conversations with this person over the weekend or the next 48 hours. Maybe this is your own energy, right? You've been learning how to respond instead of react. A few months ago, I'm hearing something might have completely thrown you off emotionally, but now I'm hearing you handling things differently. You're choosing your peace. I also feel like some of you have been carrying a lot emotionally without letting other people see it. I'm hearing you're the strong one, the one everyone leans on, the one who keeps everything together. Like Spirit sees that. And Spirit's reminding you that being strong doesn't mean carrying everything by yourself. It's okay to let someone know how you're truly feeling. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Now, here's an interesting thing. And it's in your challenging position, right? Maybe this is about relationship. Maybe there's going to be some sort of misunderstanding. Maybe someone isn't communicating. Maybe you're wondering where you stand with that other person. For others, this actually feels like this goes beyond romance. Because Two of Cups is about connection, partnership, trust, meeting each other halfway. Maybe the challenge may be that one person is giving more than the other. Maybe you've been being the one making all the effort, always checking in, always understanding, always compromising, and Spirit's asking, is that energy being returned? Relationships of every kind, right? Romantic, friendships, family, even work relationships and partnerships, right? Shouldn't leave one person carrying all the emotional weight. Some of you, the challenge is going to be learning to receive instead of always being the giver. Maybe that's the lesson many caring people struggle with. All right, let's have a look here. Two of Swords. This is your lesson in your spiritual guidance. There's a decision maybe you've been avoiding. Maybe you're afraid of making the wrong choice. Maybe you don't have all the answers yet. Maybe because making the decision means accepting the truth you've always been trying not to face. Some of you already know that your intuition has been telling you. You already know your intuition has been telling you, right? This card is going to also be about intuition. Maybe you've been hoping the answer would change, and Spirit's saying, trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. Two of Swords also reminds you that staying stuck is still a decision, not choosing, right? Sometimes we wait because we think waiting is safer. But eventually life asks us to choose. Perhaps the next 48 hours or this weekend, I'm hearing, don't ignore the quiet nudges. Pay attention to what keeps coming back to your mind. Pay attention to how your body feels around certain people and situations, because that's your intuition talking, all right? It's speaking. The question is, are you listening? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Quick communication. Okay, what I'm hearing is underlining energy here tells me that once you stop doubting yourself, things will begin moving again. Conversations, messages, decisions, breakthroughs. Something that felt delayed could suddenly gain momentum. The Spirit's also reminding you not to rush simply because things finally start moving again. I'm hearing move with confidence, not with panic. Not because you're afraid of missing out, but because you've taken the time to listen to your inner wisdom first. And that's exactly also, again, what your oracle message is saying from the beginning, right? No matter how uncertain the road ahead may seem, trust the light within you. It will guide you through darkness and lead you towards what is meant for you. Your inner strength isn't about never feeling afraid. It's about choosing to trust yourself, even if the path isn't clear ahead, right? Inner strength. The light you're looking for isn't somewhere out there. It's already inside of you. Over the next 48 hours, Spirit wants you to remember that every time you choose yourself, every time you listen to your intuition, every time you move from a place of truth instead of fear, you are already walking the path that was meant for you. Beautiful souls, hey, perhaps you can leave the blue heart, a star, or even the wolf emoji in the comments. Let me know which pile did you choose. Is it pile 3 here? And maybe you want to share your story, exactly your experiences, what's going on. Maybe a wolf soul tribe, one of your brothers and sisters, maybe not need to hear it. Hey, and if this message did find you at the right time, thank you for liking it, being subscribers and being supporters here. And before you go, I just want to leave you with this. No matter which pile you chose today, whether it's just this one, number 3, or number 1, number 2, or all 3, remember that every challenge carries a lesson, every delay has a purpose, and every ending creates space for new beginnings. And I'm hearing the next 48 hours may not unfold exactly as you expect, but I'm hearing trust that Spirit is working behind the scenes. I'm hearing keep your heart open, trust your intuition, be gentle with yourself, and never forget the strongest guidance you will ever receive is that quiet voice that's inside your soul. The quiet voice of your soul. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And until next time, beautiful souls, take care of yourselves. Keep following your inner light. And as always, keep howling with your soul. I'll check you around.